What's up everybody, this is Mr. Ray Honda. Welcome back to Let's Play Nekopara. We're gonna continue right where we left off yesterday. Game start. Wait, data load, not game start, data load. Oh, let's restart the game.
ご主人様、久しぶりに一緒にお風呂入りましょう。お背中流してあげますから。
Okay. So things might get a little risque here. I definitely have the uncensored version, so I don't know if she's talking about a bath.
私たちの発育が良くなってからお風呂入れてくれなくなった。ご主人のエロ。
Why am I the pervert? You haven't even grown that much. What are you two talking about? Oh, also maybe you've noticed, but I made the jiggle almost maxed out. Just gonna disclose that there.
ショコラとバニラはもう立派なレディー猫だってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたし。その発言がセクハラ。猫の尊厳を踏みにじってる。それにショコラは今くらいがアイデンティティ。
Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. In any case, don't worry about the bath. You two need to get ready to go home.
にゃ、帰る支度？ショコラの家はご主人様のお家ですけども。ショコラの隣が私の居場所だし。
Okay, so Chocola's obsessed with me and Vanilla is also obsessed with me, but she's like, I'm only here because Chocola's here. I don't fucking like you, baka.
あと、ご主人かっこいい。
Oh.
妙に男前に見えて。
Okay, never mind. Never mind. I take that back. Stop feigning ignorance, you two. Cut that out. The two of them looked my way, about to distract me again. Since Shigure isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So go get ready to leave. Chocolate and Vanilla turned away from me and cast their gazes downwards. Returning home on the same day I had moved out seemed to be such a stupid idea that I did hesitate a bit. There was no other way, nor was there time for excuses. I looked towards Chocolate and Vanilla as they hung their heads in silence and continued on. Listen up, you two. I'm gonna open my bakery. I've got no one to rely on, so I don't know how things will turn out. With all what's going on, I don't know if I can take care of you two. Get it? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough just looking after myself. It was a quiet voice I could barely hear. Chocolate said something with her head down. What did you say? I came closer and asked her to repeat herself. Calm down! Wait, hey, Chocolate!
私もダットのごとく、いや、脱猫のごとく離脱。
Wait, stop! Vanilla, why are you running away too? Seriously, why?
ほら、ご主人様、こっちですよ。
Patisserie La Soleil. So, pastry shop, the sun. Or, yeah.
ショコラはこちらにございます。
It's dangerous. Stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt.
猫にそんな心配はご不要。人型でも猫は猫。さささ。
Maybe in Chocola's case, but aren't you bad with physical activity? Come on, I've got you now, Chocola.
いやー、ご主人様のエッチ、どこ触ってるんですか？
What the fuck?
主人、ショコラの胸もろ触ってる。もうわしづかみ。
Oh, shove off. I'm not. It's because you two were running around.
好きありです。
Hey, stop it. You're still gonna run? Ha! I've got you, Vanilla.
ちょこちょこちょこちょこちょ。
Chocolate, stop. Really, stop. Choc. I'm actually laughing because it's funny. I wasn't trying to voice act.
アシストショコラ。ささ。
Like I said, stop running. The two of them didn't listen to a word I said as they continued to mess with me. And that is how the first night went. This is really adorable, this game, actually, so far. And it sucks because I know there's gonna be, like, really R-rated shit later. I'm dusting off my 3DS, by the way. And it doesn't, well, I mean, some people might like that, but for me, it's, like, all innocent fun right now, and then later, it's so much worse. For now, I'll let you stay, but only for tonight. I don't have guest beds or futons, okay? While all that was happening, 11 o'clock became midnight. Even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. The one glimmer of hope I had, that Shigure would call me back, didn't happen. So I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my first priority. And I'll be sleeping on the couch. Cleverly, they had even brought pajamas. Just how much planning went into their schemes anyway? Really? If you two sleep there, where will I? Don't get ahead of yourselves, you two. A single bed for 3 people is too crowded. Or is it? So they're just gonna sleep on the floor? I watched the two of them lie down and curl up on the floor of an empty room without even curtains. That's way too pitiful of a sight to be called praiseworthy. Oh my god, I'm gonna make a house out of boxes? That's something only strange people would say. Where do these cat girls get this information from anyways? Well, they probably read a lot of books and watched TV in Shigure's room. Chocolate isn't good with kanji characters, so she only reads picture books though. That's because kanji is fucking hard as shit, dude. Whatever. You two go sleep in my bed. It still gets pretty cold at night, neighbor, after all. I'm gonna sleep on the sofa in the living room. I called it. I knew I was gonna sleep there. The sofa can fit one person. There's air conditioning in there if I need it. God. They moved quickly towards me like lions catching their prey. Jesus. I placed my hand on their heads and spoke in a clear, stern voice. Listen up. I will sleep on the sofa, and you two sleep in my bed. Those are your master's orders. Understood? I said it like that deliberately. The two of them looked as if they wanted to say something, but they hesitated. They lowered their heads apologetically. They mustered out. They looked like they were on the verge of tears. Their obedience had the exact opposite effect I expected. It filled me with guilt. I felt a prickling sensation in my chest. That pain left me as I sighed and rubbed the two of them on the head. Come on, get going. Good night. If anything happens, call me right away. I gently rubbed the heads of the two dispirited cat girls once more. See you in the morning. With that said, I turned the lights off in the room. Now they're gonna try and... Okay. Her vanishing voice echoed slightly in the darkened room. The pain in my heart from before came even sharper. I swallowed the pain and replied cheerfully. It's okay if it's just for one night. Don't worry about it. Oops. Now then, go to sleep. I really shouldn't act on my emotions, huh? I lied down on the sofa. I sighed while staring at the ceiling. If I give in to my emotions, the result would just lead to more sadness. If I used kind or hopeful words, they would all end up as lies. It's pretty uncool of me to be so passive like this. while I continued to pile on the insults to make excuses for my actions. Oh. I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take over.
Nekopara. その件に関しては、ショコラとバニラの意思を尊重したいと思います。ショコラとバニラがちゃんと納得したら迎えに行きますので。
Was what she told me when I was finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiation space, I was struck down. But Shigure, even if you say that, I don't think chocolate and vanilla
と
will...
ころで兄様、この妹目に今朝の愛のささやきを。
Don't make it sound like it's a daily ritual or something. In any
す
case...
みません。お父様から呼ばれましたので失礼いたします。愛してますわ兄様。ではまた。
Uh-huh. Wait, Shigure! Of course she's just gonna hang up. This is a weird-ass family. Seriously? As the ruthless electronic buzz of the dropped call echoed, I stared at my cell phone. And here I thought I could sort all this out if I could just talk to Shigure.
朝ごはん美味しいですね。ご主人様のご飯はいつでも美味しいですにゃ。ショコラ、ほっぺにケチャップついてる。芸術的に可愛い。舐めてあげちゃう。
The cat girls in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. These sandwiches incidentally contained tomato, cheese, and lettuce, with an over-easy egg tucked inside all of that. It was a simple meal. Breakfast was pretty much like this. You two are definitely going home today, okay?
ご主人様はショコラたちといるの楽しくないですか？ショコラは楽しいですよ。もうそれは今世紀最大級に。昨晩はご主人だって結構お楽しみだったくせに。
What the fuck? Stop with the deliberately misleading words. I sighed at their happy-go-lucky mindset. I took the opportunity to fill empty glasses with milk. The eating habits of cat girls was pretty much the same as those of humans, so that part was straightforward. Of course, what they liked and disliked depended on each individual cat girl. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday. Today I really do have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening too. That's why I don't have time to relax and play with you two. Be good girls and go home. I said that to them with a sandwich in my hand.
ここにショコラがいたらご主人様は迷惑ですか？
She put her sandwich down on her plate. And just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yeah, it's a problem. I answered her clearly.
そうですか。そうですよね。やっぱり。
Her shoulders dropped even more than before. The ears which sat atop her head dropped downheartedly too.
ショコラ。
Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on with concern. Oh, you poor little princess! The pain from last night pricked at my heart again. I tilted the already cooled coffee cup. As my emotions dulled, unimpeded by my judgment.
それでもショコラはご主人様のところにいたいです。
You're weird! Her usually always perky ears were drooping. Chocolate was speaking clearly under her own volition.
ショコラがいるなら私もここにいる。私もここにいたいと思う。
Vanilla's usual blank expression did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. I don't remember Chocolate and Vanilla being this disobedient. That thought stayed in the back of my mind. But if I was going to be swayed by that, I wouldn't have said this. That understood? What? I don't get that. Huh? Is there gonna be more cat girls at my door? Please
ご
don't
注
put
文
more
ありがと
cacos.
うございます。ロイヤルウッドです。
Oh.
ご注文いただきましたティーセットの配達にお伺いしました。ではこちらお店の中に運んじゃいますね。
Huh.
こちらの段ボールで全部ですね。では間違いなければ受領書にサインをいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with a pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over the sales invoice and received one more. Somehow this doesn't look like what I ordered.
本当ですか？それは品物が違うということでしょうか。
No, the stuff I ordered is in here too, but I looked over at the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside of my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain! It was as if inside the bakery had become completely made of boxes. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside the bakery.
すみません。すぐに本社に確認しますので、少々お待ちいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
Yeah? Okay. Somebody tells me there are more cat girls in boxes.
大変申し訳ございません。こちらのミスで別の注文書と混じってしまっていたようでして、
Oh.
水無月様の方もすぐにご入りようと思いますので、もしよろしければご注文分の食器を受け取っていただければと思うのですが。
Accept this order. Huh? From all this? The amount of cardboard boxes towered over everything. I was at a loss for words. Every box was of equal size. I wouldn't know what was inside each one of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the sales invoice, I could see that they all contain expensive tea sets and tableware. And if I accepted it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. There's still things I need doing in advance of my bakery's opening, so I don't mind accepting these, but it's gonna take a while to deal with all of
も
this.
ちろん私もお手伝いさせていただきますので、
Uh-huh.
私も次の配達に行かないといけないですし。
Look, you don't need to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it would take 2 hours or more, but to have it redelivered would take double the effort too. Huh? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's right, I have a lifeline!
にゃにゃ、なんですか？猫ちゃんたち本当に助かりました。
Oh, I was gonna say, am I gonna call in the new cat girls?
ありがとうございます。本当にありがとうございます。では私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
Haha. I'm exhausted. I glanced at the tableware we finished organizing, lowered myself into a chair, and relaxed my shoulders.
ご主人様、冷たいお茶です。どうぞ。
I love cold tea, and I might make some in a minute. Thanks, Chocolate. Don't mind if I do. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. Somehow or another, the light meal tableware had arrived. Soon I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. I did say I needed any help I could find. And I really did need help this time. Hmm?
褒めて褒めて褒めて褒めて。
That's fucking weird. I could sense the praise me aura coming off of Chocola. She had a wide smile on her face and was in a ready stance to receive my approval. Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you two.
ご主人様に褒めてもらっちゃったよ、バニラ。
Oh, okay. This is so weird. It's really adorable, but
見守ってた甲斐があったね。よしよし。
it's really adorable, but freaking, it's so cringy.
ショコラ、ご主人様の役に立てましたね。やっぱりご主人様一人じゃお仕事大変だと思うんです。うんうん。猫の手でも存分に役に立つ。
Uh-huh.
私たちがいなかったらまだ仕分け続行中だと思う。
Hey, you two are getting a bit too close. They leaned forward towards me for emphasis. It is true that without you two around, this would have been a real problem. But it's a different issue than the one from before. You two have to go back home. Besides, It's not like I can ask you two to work for me or anything, okay? Why not?
そうですか。
Is it-
やっぱりダメですか。
Shoulders drop along with her ears and tail. The enthusiasm she showed earlier had completely disappeared. She sighed deeply and looked disheartened.
お掃除でもしてきます。せっかくですし。
Uh-huh. She trudged up to the second floor, still dejected. Chocolate isn't an idiot. I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy. But even so, this wasn't something I was going to easily change my mind about. It was all the more with how she cared for me.
ご主人、私たちがいたらそんなに迷惑？
She spoke quietly in her usual way. Vanilla tilted her head as she asked that question. You two aren't bad cat girls, and that's why I can't have you stay here. What?
悪い子じゃないのにダメなの？
It's because you two are good cat girls that I can't allow it. I don't get it. She blinked as she took in my words. It was almost as if she was trying to peer into my heart. She stared directly at me, long and hard.
人って難しい。猫にはそういうのはわからない。
It's okay, I don't even understand what the hell he's saying.
そばにいたい。少なくとも私はそう思うけど。
Vanilla.
ショコラのところ行ってくる。
With those words, she went upstairs. The sound of her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand, huh? Inside the bakery, now devoid of anyone but myself, I repeated those words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, that's a pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. Having heard that said out loud, I began to understand what it really meant. It must be nice to live the simple life of a cat girl, huh? I pondered as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed to the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea sets that had arrived earlier. What's a bitter smile?
ネコパラ。あれ、今日はあのたこ焼き屋がいない。
Oh no. Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, that food stand was nowhere to be found. It just so happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the two cat girls home. I had also happened to leave the house key behind. So to make good use of time, I went to do shopping before Shigure got home.
ごめんバニラ。なんだっけ？また旅だっけ？だいたいそんな感じ。
That isn't the right word at all. Chocolate, if you're tired, why don't we just rest for a bit?
はい、少しだけ。でも大丈夫ですから。心配かけてごめんなさい、ご主人様。
Bullshit. She wants to rest. There's no need for you to apologize. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That's why there was nothing I could really say to her. Well, there happens to be a bench over there. So why don't we rest a bit?
じゃあ私、何か飲み物買ってくる。
Oh, thanks. Something for everyone, okay?
了解。任された。
I handed Vanilla some change and offered the bench to Chocolate. Oh, wow, this is really pretty. The constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. Throughout the empty park were the quiet sounds of nature. Which I love, by the way. I love just sitting down and hearing the wind through the trees. And this is not about me. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. I silently sat down next to the disheartened Chocolate. Like the gently setting sun, time passed by slowly.
ほら、帰ります。
Her voice was so quiet that I wasn't quite sure if I had heard her or not. Even so, she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocolate's head.
たまにはご主人様に電話してもいいですか？
Yeah.
またご主人様のところに遊びに来てもいいですか？
Yeah.
ご主人様はショコラたちのことはショコラは離れててもご主人様って呼んでてもいいですか？
It was really good voice acting. It was gonna make me sad. Her voice trembled as she frequently wiped away her tears. She stifled her sobbing, and her voice became strained. She looked pained as she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lips. I held back my irresponsible words that were on the brink of coming out with all my strength. Yeah, of course I will. Stop it! I don't want you crying. I was frustrated at myself for saying nothing. I was empty. I could only offer condolences that could not be put into words. I rubbed Chocolate's head gently as I could. Nah, I'm a dick. I don't really think I'm kind at all. Before? Chocolate closed her eyes and smiled. Ah, of course I remember that. It was a cold day half a year ago. Chocolate and Vanilla were huddled together crying by the side of the road. They were still so young, they couldn't even speak yet. It was that day that I embraced their small cold bodies and took them home with me. There was no way I could simply forget that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two really couldn't get used to the things at home. You two wouldn't eat at all, which really worried Shigure. Started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisced about the past. Definitely do remember that. Flashback. It was a few days after we brought Chocolate and Vanilla home. Oh my god, they're itty bitty! And their eyebrows are all fucked up. At that point, they'd only occasionally drink some water. And as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnourishment and the cold weather had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain. Jesus. It's alright. I'm with you too, so don't worry. That's really sweet. That was only a year and a half ago? What the fuck? She changed so much. I wish that her tear-filled eyes would not spill over. Those tears filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me. Okay. She said that with the faintest of smiles, one that seemed as if it would disappear at any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm. There was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed with it in with them. Chakura, I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could say back was her name.
お金のこととか難しいことはやっぱり猫にはわからないです。でもやっぱりそこらはご主人様のそばにいたいんです。ご主人様が辛くて大変そうなのなんとなくわかります。本当になんとなくですけど、お掃除でもお洗濯でもお料理でもショコラがお手伝いできることは何でもしますから。今すぐにはできなくても絶対にちゃんとできるようになりますから。だからもう一度だけお願いしちゃダメでしょうか。ショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。
Chakula voiced her feelings clearly once again, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chakula, if you could be with me. I was engulfed by my inner thoughts, which were ready to overflow. Holy shit! She loves me. She yearned for me so earnestly, for her to innocently believe in me. There would be no reason for me to be against it. That day, Chocolate and Vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were with me, the days would be bright and enjoyable. I was simply selfish for just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness, or have them experience any unnecessary hardship because of me. You two are important to me after all.
私たちは猫だから自分に素直なだけ。
I guess. My inner conflict was disturbed by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point. She looked straight at me as she sat at Chocolate's side.
私なら楽しいことならショコラと一緒がいい。たとえ辛いことでもショコラと一緒にいたいと思う。だって一緒にいれないことの方が寂しくて辛いから。
Vanilla.
本当に好きなら迷惑かけたって一緒にいたい。それでも一緒にいたいものだと思う。私たちが幸せかどうかなんて
Holy shit.
いくらご主人でも決めつけるのは違うと思うよ。それに大事な人が大変ならなおさらそばにいたい。何ができるかはわからないけど、でも辛い時にそばで励ますことくらいできるよ。
It was as if her gentle, warm, and soft smile had become the setting sun. These uncharacteristic words from Vanilla deeply penetrated and seeped into my
だ
heart.
からきっとしぐれも私たちがご主人のところについていくのを許してくれた。しぐれはご主人と一緒に行くことはできないから代わりにお願いって。だからご主人が本当にショコラのことを思うなら一緒にいるべきだと思う。
There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. They were such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I to dictate Chocolate and Vanilla's happiness? Only those words continued to strongly resonate in my mind, which was otherwise empty.
たとえ何不自由のない暮らしでもご主人様がいないのは嫌なんです。いくら大変でもショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。だからお願いします。ご主人様のそばにいさせてください。ここがショコラがいたい場所なんです。
She was on the verge of tears, but Chocolate's face lit up. There were nothing but absolute, pure, genuine words. Humans really are at a loss for words when it comes to cat girls, huh? Saying no to their words was not something I could bring myself to do.
ご主人様、それって
It won't be like it was back home. You can't just live here however you like, got it?
大丈夫です。ご主人様がいるだけでショコラは幸せですから。やれやれ、ついにご主人陥落。
Finally surrendered.
いやよいやよも好きのうち。
Dreary moments seemed to be blown away by her dazzling smile. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking about all this from their perspective, it was very simple. Although I thought it was all still so immature, perhaps catgirls are more human than humans were when it comes to honesty. From here on out, we need to do our best all together.
毎晩大トレじゃなくて大丈夫です。たまにでいいです。お肉も A4 でいい。松坂牛なら。
Is that all you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us is uncertain, I lovingly rub their heads, disheveling their hair. I just got myself 2 girlfriends. What up? Alright, why don't we head back to the shopping district then?
なんでですか？お買い物はもう終わったんですよね。
We have to go buy that shampoo you guys like, don't we?
おー、ご主人かっこいい。
You know I'm cool. While we're at it, let's buy some Matsuzaka beef. Well, today's a celebration, so why not?
やったー！お祝いパーティーですね。ご主人太っ腹。さすがは私たちのご主人。
Just this once, okay? This was the beginning of a bright new life. And together, with the happy and high-spirited chocolate and vanilla, we took the first steps towards it. Yeah. One of my favorite genres of anime is slice of life, romance, comedy, harem mix. And, wait, are we done? What's going on? Wait, what? This is very much like that genre I was talking about. Did I beat the game? What's going on? Or is this just the intro? I can't tell. That was so incredibly anime, it's not even funny. I'm unbelievably confused as to that opening. So that whole thing was just a prologue. Last episode and this episode was just a prologue. I'm gonna keep going a little bit with this, maybe. But oh my god. Also, I saw the bath scene, but it was censored. But I'm still gonna have to double censor it, just in case. But it was censored, so, I mean, that was probably a pre-made thing that already was censored, but I'm pretty sure this game is uncensored, so... Actually, yeah, I read a couple comments, so... Yeah, it's definitely the uncensored version. Okay.
見てください。うわー、この制服 ショコラ感激ですよ、ご主人様。
I can already see the pantsuit.
ショコラ、超
Oh my
か
god.
わいい。スカートひらってやって、ひらって。
This is where it's gonna get pervy.
あ、
Aw.
ご主人がショコラのことエロい目で見てる。いやー、ご主人様のエッチ。
I didn't do anything. Stop fooling around. The two cat girls showed off the uniforms they had just received comedically. Swamped with work, I turned away from the two cat girls.
ご主人様、ご主人様のお店の制服、ショコラ似合ってますか？
Yeah, it looks really good. Although it was last minute, I'm glad we found something
うん
decent.
うん、よかったよかった。
Ah, it looks good on you too, Vanilla. I'm counting on you too, you know.
まあ、できる範囲で頑張る。ご主人様にも褒めてもらっちゃったね。明日から一緒に看板猫として頑張ろうね、バニラ。せっかくご主人が用意してくれたし、適度に頑張る。もう素直じゃないんだから。
What you talking about?
バニラもひらってサービスしちゃいなよ。ほらほら。
Oh my god.
いや、私はそういう
Not
こ
that
と
kind of
する
cat girl.
猫じゃな。ショコラ。ダメだって。いや、それスカートじゃな。にゃにゃ。
My cat girls sure are energetic. I looked at the frolicking cat girls out of the corner of my eyes and wiped the trays and tableware. We open tomorrow, huh? The necessary ingredients were already in the refrigerator, and the decorative plants for the shop had arrived. I figured there would be more excitement to all of this, but naturally that wasn't the case. Time did fly by when we were trying to get everything prepared, though. I reached for the business cards that just arrived that morning. Pâtisserie La Soleil.
にゃにゃにゃ。ご主人様、何ですか？それは何ですか？これはもしやショップカードというやつでは。すごいです、ご主人様。お店の住所とか電話番号まで書いてますよ。お店の情報がもろバレの一枚。個人情報保護にうるさい時代に危機感のない。
No, that's exactly what business cards are used for. She knew about protecting personal information, but not about business cards. It was true that it would be a pain if I was in some sort of strange business or something. Where you going?
おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます、ご主人様。こんなに素敵なショップカードならあっという間になくなって満員御礼ですね。
It would be nice if everything went like that. I rubbed the high-spirited chocolate on the head, as if that dream had already been granted. If she was already this genuinely happy about things, I began to feel like it might go well. It really was reassuring to have someone else here along with me. I found myself thinking about that all again. Stop it! What's wrong, Vanilla?
これ1枚欲しい。もらってもいい？
I don't mind. It was rare to see Vanilla want something like that. But I imagine the cat girls like to have mementos. I had several hundred cards, so it wasn't really a big deal.
はい、ショコラも欲しいです、ご主人様。
Okay, I had a lot made, so go ahead. Take however many you'd like. Hey, wait, you can't take all of them! That's not what I meant by take however many you want. I watched Chocolate take the box and go. Maybe Japanese was hard for them to understand. I don't think so.
Nekopara.
I don't understand that opening cutscene, but okay. What the fuck? Oh, this is at a shop, okay. This is really adorable. What the fuck? You two really are cats. That's how I felt watching those two get engrossed in a regular cat toy. Well, it did say go ahead, so for now I'll just let them play with it. Where can I find books on cat girls? As I looked around the store, an apron-clad shop clerk came up to me. Do you have books on raising cats? The humanoid cat kind. Wow, there's sure a lot of books on cat girls. I was so taken back by the tightly packed amount of books on cat girls. My thoughts happened to slip out. A cat girl's feelings, cat girl education, cat girl at full speed, or not. I didn't understand the last one, but in any case, there were a lot of books.
でも結局猫それぞれなんですよね。人型猫は言葉でコミュニケーションが取れますし、ちゃんと話をしていれば大丈夫ですけどね。あちらの猫ちゃんたちのご主人様ですか?
Oh, no, my little sister is their Wait, no, I'm their owner. I thought I should do a bit of studying up on them.
そうでしたか。では、おすすめの本出しますので、少々お待ちくださいね。
It did feel awkward to declare that I was their owner. But to be able to say that I was their owner was also something that made me a bit happy. I'd say it was part of my caring personality. That's weird. A weary smile formed on my face as I watched the two of them frantically slap that cat toy from a distance. Wait, they're still doing that? The shop clerk came back and handed me a book. Cat Girls, Year 1 to Adulthood.
もうあれだけ手がかからないなら、飼い方というよりは猫の特性を学ばれた方がいいと思いまして。今さら言葉とかトイレ、お風呂の教え方なんて必要ないと思いますし、これから成猫になるにつれて発情期とか身体的な成長も現れたりしますから。
Right, that would be important. I just realized it said something about bathing them and teaching them how to use the toilet. Do they have like a giant sandbox or a cat litter box? That would not be something I want to see. Or clean. I rapidly flipped through the pages. Eating habits to promote growth, mating season, stable period during pregnancy, cat girl training, ways to deal with cat girl personalities, schooling. It covered the topics all the way to athletic competition involving cat girls.
仕事のパートナーとして、趣味のパートナーとして、飼い主さんと猫ちゃんとの関係も家族によって様々ですからね。専門的な本には劣りますけども、最初の入門編としてはこちらがいいかなと思います。でもあれだけしっかりした猫ちゃんたちですし、人間と同じように話をしてあげれば大丈夫だとも思いますけどね。
You're right. They seem better raised than I was. I suddenly remembered not too long ago when Chakula and Vanilla managed to talk me out of sending them home. As an owner, I'd better study up. With that in mind, I handed the book back to the shop clerk. In that case, I'd like to buy this.
はい、ありがとうございます。あと、もう一つなのですが。
Huh? What is it?
猫ちゃんたちが大変気に入っていたようですが、あちらはどうなさいますか?
Over there? That's fucking funny. That's too freaking funny.
このままじゃショコラ死んでしまいます。私もサンズの皮が見える。
Oh, this is good. I'm actually really enjoying this.
ここから先は私の屍を乗り越えてご主人様にはショコラは最後まで立派な猫であったと。
They're all fucked up from smacking a mouse. Well, I guess I'll get that toy too. Also, do you have any drinks?
お買い上げありがとうございます。
Sometimes I really wondered if their heads were screwed on right. Watching the two cat girls roll around as if on the verge of death suddenly made me feel anxious. Carry your asses home.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。ついつい夢中になっちゃいまして。いくら常識を身につけても、猫の習性には逆らえない。
Well, I'll hang this up in the room, so play with it all you want. Their eyes flickered towards the toy that was jutting out of the plastic bag. They really were cats. A genetic level, not generic. The shop clerk did tell me. That's just how things are, after all.
ねえ、ご主人。今日はドラッグストア寄らない？
I wasn't planning on it. But was there something you wanted?
そうといえばそうな感じ。ダメ？
I guess if you want to go, then we can go. Using such unclear words was uncharacteristic of Vanilla. Just the other day, I had bought a full set of hair care products. I guess there were some medicines I wanted to stock up on, so I don't mind. Okay, let's go then.
行く。これで任務達成。
Objective?
まあ、猫の世界にもいろいろある。
I guess. Well, that's fine, I guess. The cat girls' lives aren't that easy. Thought about that as we headed towards the drugstore.
ねえねえ、ご主人様。生理痛って何ですか？
What's menstrual pain?
生理ってことはもしかしてお片付けした時に痛くなる筋肉痛のことですか？そこら冴えてますね。
What the fuck? It's something like that. Look, can you keep it down, okay? Stares from others in the store were piercing me once again. There's no way I could get angry at their innocence either. Please try to understand my situation. In any case, why don't we go that way? There should be medicine over there.
こう了解です。ショコラはご主人様についていくのであります。ところで、ご主人様は何のお薬を買うんですか？お薬って痛かったり苦しかったりするときに飲むんですよね。もしかして主人様どこか痛いんですか？それなら病院行った方がいいんじゃないですか？
It's just some household medicine. Thank you for your concern, though. I calmed down the concerned Chocola, who was right up in my face. Household medicine is the kind of medicine you buy just in case something happens at home.
でもショコラが熱出して辛かった時はご主人様がお医者さんに連れて行ってくれましたよ。
That time wasn't normal. Chocola is a cat girl, too. If you only had a slight cold, the medicine from the local store should be more than enough.
そうなんですね。人の社会はいろいろあるんですね。
She picked up various medicine boxes and looked at them with admiration. On that note, was it okay for cat girls to take regular human medicine? A while ago, I saw Shigure had some medicine that said ship or something on it, but
お隣に病院がありますよ。ここにお薬がなかったらお隣に行くんですね。さすが人の文明は便利なようにできてるんですね。
yeah, that's about right, I answered vaguely. Well, Chocolate hasn't been to a hospital for humans before, after all. It's alright as long as she understands more or less what they are. Huh? Where's Vanilla?
あれ？そういえば見当たらないですね。
Before I realized Vanilla had vanished. Wasn't she the one that said she wanted to go to the drugstore too?
あっちからバニラの匂いがしますよ、ご主人様。
So not even at the drugstore. By over there, do you mean outside of the store? I turned to where Chocola was pointing and saw she was pointing outside.
呼んだ？愛しのショコラ。
All of a sudden, Vanilla came back inside the store. Huh? Vanilla, where'd you go?
と鼻を摘みに。
No, I mean, you clearly came from outside the store just now. I pointed towards the sign for the restrooms inside the store. There was no reason for Vanilla to lie, though. Wait, she is a cat. So does that mean she... Could it be that you didn't know what a restroom was and went outside to?
変態。ご
Perfect.
主人がとても失礼。超変態。最低な人。
Yeah, that's true, huh? There's no way that would be the case. Right, sorry. Vanilla's face was red with rage as I earnestly apologized. So that's how Vanilla looks when she gets angry, huh? It's difficult to make sense of Catgirl's pride.
それより早く帰って開店準備。もう明日だし。ショコラたちもご主人様のお手伝いしますから。
It's gonna be a tall order, so I'm counting on you two.
はーい。いらっしゃいませ。ご注文はお決まりでしょうか。ハート感が足りない。もっとこびてもっとお色気を。ふむふむ、お色気か。よし、じゃあもう一回行くね。いらっしゃいませ。ごめん、素直に私が悪かったと思う。今のなし。
Just for the record, this isn't that kind of bakery, okay?
いらっしゃいませ。当店のおすすめはケーキです。
What good is it if a customer walks into a bakery and you recommend cakes to them?
でも、ケーキ以外をおすすめされても困るでしょ?
Well, that is true, but while I was making preparations for tomorrow, the poster girls were off to the side practicing greetings. I thought I heard them say they were gonna help earlier, but oh well. Well, what I was doing could be done by one person for now, at least. So that's it? I had a taste of the custard I just made. There were no clumps, and the taste was uniform. The sweetness was superb, too. Now then, next I need to work on the pie dough. Did you two want to have a taste? Of course. I handed the custard-covered spatula over to them. Okay, understood. This is the last one, okay? This time I gave each one of them a small spoon. Okay, obviously I'm not Japanese and I don't speak Japanese fluently or whatever, but there's... Pero, is it pero? Pero. They say pero, I think, for lick. But the guy from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure says dedo. I don't know. Anyway, that just made me think of it. Fast, just like a cat. The two of them were wholeheartedly licking their spoons. This is so weird. Well, I suppose their straightforwardness was sort of cute. Well, even though I did ask for assistance, you two are just cat girls after all. What the fuck was that? She just fucking flipped out. Ugh, don't jump up like that all of a sudden. It's dangerous. No. Hey, Vanilla, don't just go ahead and take more for yourself. That's a lot more than a mere taste. Vanilla, let go of me. Alright, I'll make it. Oops, I keep skipping a bit. It's vanilla bean. The customers aren't hamsters, you know. They're so derpy. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if in like a year there would be an actual hentai or anime based off of this. It's fucking funny. I can only imagine what we're about to see. Just, here we go. Warning, I think. Holy shit, okay. That's not what I was expecting to see. I was expecting to see them covered in custard. Alright, it's gonna get to that. It's gonna get to this. Why? Oh, fuck. Nice penguin shirt there, bud. It's good style. But, yeah, I definitely have to censor shit. This is the uncensored one. That's why I told you not to open your eyes. I'm gonna wash you off again. You reap what you sow, right? Come on, close your eyes. I washed all the milk and fresh cream off chocolate and vanilla in the shower. It's a small blessing that the damage was just limited to you two, huh? Although cleaning the bakery up did take a lot of effort. Now that you mention it, that's true. Come on. You get that for opening your mouth. Just keep quiet for a bit. Was not expecting to see nudity so soon. When we were young cat girls, I did occasionally bathe with them. But once they started to mature, I refrained from getting in the bath with them. It wasn't because I felt guilty or anything, though. Oh god, I'm gonna have to censor the movements! Ever since they were small, I thought of them like little sisters. Maybe even daughters, in a way. Besides, they've become more feminine to some degree, too. Wait a minute. They're cat girls. What am I doing thinking stuff like that? Huh? It's nothing at all. Oh, right. I was just thinking that your hair has gotten longer. Oh shit, he's getting all hot and bothered. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be good. You two are cat girls. You're also maturing girls as well. Have some shame, at least a bit. Sheesh, you two act like cats only when it's convenient, huh? Come on, I'll wash your heads now. With shampoo in my hands, I went to work it into a lather in their hair. Their hair was beautiful and free of split ends, thanks to Shigure's constant care. Even to the untrained eye, I could see the merit of having them grow out their hair. What? Oh, are they gonna... It's Vanilla that's starting it. Your eyes have been closed the whole time, though, Vanilla. Besides, to think I'd lust for cat girls like you two, when you're just troublesome daughters to me? That's fucking weird. Yes, it's my honor. Pleasant thoughts floated through my head as I stroked their hair. The idea of taking care of cute daughters didn't sound so bad to me. After all, even Shigure used to constantly follow me around long ago. I suppose it's okay for me to say I'm rather good at taking care of others. Come on, while I'm washing your hair, you'd better make sure to wash the rest of you too. Don't forget your tails either. I already have my hands full with washing your hair. Yeah, why don't you do that? I'm gonna pour water over you again, so close your eyes and mouth and hold your breath. Okay, you're up next. It was a lot of effort, but this kind of change of pace might have been good. As I carefully watched their hair, that thought crossed my mind.
Nekopara.
Awkward scene is gone. I feel a little bit better now. We can go back to cutesiness. I'm gonna save. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the venture today. Share the video to help the growth of the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Check out all of my other videos if you want. I have some good stuff. I have a lot of bad stuff though, but that's from the past. Forgive me. I highly recommend my Monster Hunter playthroughs, my Honeypot playthrough, and my playlist of my best videos. And then if you want to watch other stuff, check out other stuff. But yeah, see you all in the next one. Bye. It scared me for a second. Oh, what is going on here? Oh my god, what the fucking ribcage and eyeballs. Ooh, hello. She gonna stab him in the back? What the fuck, is that a little skull? It's a little skull in her hand. A jacket made of a face, or a shirt made of a face. Aluminum Mabu. It's a monster. How high do I have to go? Key in the face? Head explosion? Octa Verdusa? She doesn't know I'm waiting for her. She could enter from anywhere.